What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my video. I'm sure you heard of the Black Hawk helicopter that collided with the American Airlines plane. Such a tragedy, man. So right now, they say there's no survivors. They're going to do recovery operation now. So emergency authorities have switched to recovery efforts and have found 28 bodies so far. The aircraft flying from Wichita, Kansas was carrying 64 people, while 3 soldiers were aboard the helicopter. Now, I heard that it was 4 people in the helicopter and there was only 60 on the plane. This article was earlier today, so maybe it was misinformed when I saw it on TV. It says investigation is underway. Experts say both the pilot aboard the American Airlines Flight 5342 and the military pilots in the Black Hawk would have used to navigating the complex airspace. And the head of the nation's air traffic controller union said it's too soon to speculate on the cause. The National Transportation Safety Board, which is leading a probe into the collision, hopes to have a preliminary report into the crash ready within 30 days. Man, so when I first saw this, I think when I first saw it, it happened like maybe 10 or 15 minutes from when I saw it last night. It was a post on Facebook. And when I watched the video, I just clicked on the video. I just saw airplane crash. I didn't see like a helicopter crash to an airplane. It said something about airplane crash. That's what I saw. So then I clicked on the video and I was looking at the plane above with the bright light, and I wasn't paying attention to the below. And I saw the explosion below, and I said, hold up, okay, I'm looking at the wrong one. Let me look at it again. So I looked at it again, and it looked like it was a missile going into the plane. So I was like, oh, Lord, let me look and see what's going on. Then it said a Black Hawk helicopter collided with the plane. So I was confused. I'm like, how the hell would that happen? I said, it looked like the helicopter went straight towards the plane. It didn't even veer off. It didn't try to stop. It didn't try to swerve or anything. So I was like, what's going on here? Then my second thought was, who was on that plane? Because first I don't know, I'm thinking, is this intentional? Because who was on that plane? It says several members of a figure skating community were aboard the jet, returning from a development camp in Wichita. All right, so here's a picture of who was on board the plane. And they all look like they under 20. Wow. Thoughts and prayers going out to the family. My condolences, because I can't even imagine. I saw a video of a guy. He said he was his wife had texted him that they was about to land, and he tried to text her back, and then it wouldn't go through. So he was at the airport waiting, and it looked like he was in shock. It looked like he was just hoping and praying that she was okay, and that they found her in the water and she was okay. That's what it looked like. It looked like he was in shock. But man, I'm thinking even if they survive the crash, that water is like 30 degrees. Hypothermia will kick in and everything. Then I heard debris just all up and down. They're just flowing like they probably gonna start finding stuff miles away. So let me let y'all hear from an ex-Navy pilot.
The way this happened is there's a visual corridor. There's 2 types of rules in aviation. There's visual and there's instrument. The helicopter was on a visual flight plan, and there's a corridor, a designated corridor that goes right down the eastern edge of the Potomac at 200 feet and below. Under visual rules, the aircraft under visual rules, in this case the military helicopter, is responsible for separation through visual means. Now, that said, because of its proximity to the airport, it's also required to check in with the airport. So the tower knew where the helicopter was, and I'm sure that they were speaking to the helicopter. The jetliner, on the other hand, is on an instrument flight path, and it's controlled the entire time. And it's doing a designated approach into the airport. Now, when they use runway 33, that's a runway that lands to the northwest, which means it approaches from the southeast. when it does that, it needs to go over the southeast. It takes it right over to the eastern edge of the Potomac, which is right where I just told you is the visual corridor for the helicopter.
Right.
And that helicopter is to maintain below 200 feet. And they're saying that that's just about where they impacted at about 150 to 200 feet.
So I'm guessing that, okay, the pilot probably was on autopilot. I'm not sure, but they was about to land. So I'm thinking you on autopilot, you take it off autopilot when you're about to land. But I don't think they could have did anything at that time to get out of the way of the helicopter. Now, helicopters, they can stop and do everything. But for whatever reason, they didn't see the plane. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we'll find out from the black box. But I don't know. It seemed like it might have. I'm not going to say anything, but it just didn't look right. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. All right, y'all. That's it for this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell